Welcome to Man at the Tap, a podcast from Tapestry Ministries. Each episode reflects on a daily Bible reading from the Revised Common Lectionary. I'm Gloria, a fellow traveler on a spiritual journey with the Tapestry community, and we refer to the daily Bible reading as our spiritual manna. It nourishes our souls, fostering spiritual growth as we share insights and interpretations that enrich our spiritual lives. Today is Monday, July 28th, 2025, in the seventh week after Pentecost during the season of ordinary time. This is a time for us to live an extraordinary disciplined life as we experience spiritual growth. The lectionary reading is from the New Testament book of Colossians. The book, written as a letter, was penned by the Apostle Paul to the community of Gentile believers residing in Colossae, an ancient city now situated within modern-day Turkey. It had once been a prominent city famous for its textile industry. It was situated near a major highway which kept the people of Colossae exposed to new ideas and a range of religions. After a severe earthquake destroyed the city, the construction of a new road diverted traffic away from Colossae, leading to its decline. The Apostle Paul never had the chance to visit Colossae, and he was now imprisoned in Rome. But the spiritual leader of the community came to Rome and told him that they were struggling with some of the teachings that had infiltrated their community. In his letter to the community, Paul wanted them to know they were important to him, and his goal was to encourage them to be united in love. He tried to teach them how to recognize and reject narratives that competed for their imagination through hollow and deceptive religion rather than a relationship with God through Christ. Paul will challenge the community to keep living according to the teachings of their spiritual leader. This will help them become more rooted in the faith of Jesus Christ. The lectionary reading is from Colossians chapter 2, starting at verse 16. Paul begins by warning the community not to rely on religious rituals as a means of establishing a relationship with God. They are to be cautious of those who judge them by what they eat, what they drink, the festivals, and the observing of the Jewish Sabbath day. Paul said that living that kind of life could be overwhelming, and he emphasized that the most important thing was to let God be the one to judge people's lives. Seek God's approval rather than that of others. However, he also cautioned the community against being quick to judge others. He warned them not to accept a rule-based religion of don't handle this, don't eat this, don't touch that. These are human-made rules that foster a self-imposed religion of regulations and rituals. People had already tried that way of living, and it had not been successful. The Apostle Paul wanted them to understand that the essence of faith is about having a relationship with God through Jesus Christ. He used the metaphor of the physical body to make his point clear. He explained that God, through Christ, is the head of the body and the source of life. He unites us as one with breath and blood flowing through us. God, through Christ, is the head, and we are the body. And this is how we can grow up healthy in God as He nourishes us and we maintain a relationship with Christ. Having a relationship with Christ is the ultimate reward. And what we most need is a relationship, not a religion.